Good morning. This is session 2 of the Truth series that I'm working on for the push for Poseidon, a deity who seeks answers. And a part of the vision for these video series is to tell stories that have a lesson at the end of it. Yesterday's story was a little heavy and kind of negative, so today I'm going to tell a positive story, and that's going to be the pace that we're going to use from here on out. Negative, positive, negative, positive. So we make sure that we have balance in everything that we do. So this morning, I want to tell you a story about a man that I dated for 5 years. He was an amazing guy, beautiful dark skin, beautiful heart, just an all around good man, right? So one of the things that he used to do is if he thought I was sad or if he felt like I needed something, I never had to ask him. He would provide it just by watching me, understanding what my needs were, and he would just fulfill them. No questions asked. I would come home, my grass would be cut. I would come home and, if I had went out of town or something, I'd come home and he cleaned the house from top to bottom. If he saw that I was a little sad or something, for some reason he thinks money fixes everything, so he would just slide money into my account. He did any and everything he thought that he could do as a man to keep me happy. So this man, for 3 straight years, just phenomenal with how he dealt with me. We had a really good groove going on. But I really wasn't into marriage at that time. So he wanted me to get married. I didn't want that because I wasn't for it at that time. I had a lot of healing that I needed to do for myself. So he spent all of this money on me over the years, right? No qualms about what he needed to do. So his birthday rolls around and I brought him this something that he really wanted. It was like one of those in-home gyms. I can't remember what they're called, but it's the one with the bands and not the weights. So I brought him a tension machine and all this other stuff, right? That went with it because he wanted to do an in-home gym at his house. So when the box arrived, he burst into tears and he cried and cried, and I was like, I hugged him and I loved on him, and I was like, what's the matter? And he's like, no one ever does anything for me. And then I cried because here it was, this man who's done everything for everybody in his life, and nobody had done. He was 45 at that time. Nobody had done anything that showed him that he was appreciated according to him, and it broke my heart. All of that to say, women, men do a lot for us that we neglect to show appreciation for every single day. They do a lot. They don't talk about things the way that we talk about them. Some men do not. Some men just put in the work and do the items. It is so important that we support, nurture, and show love in return. And it can't be love the way we feel like we should get love. We must study them and understand what their love language is. For him, his love language was gifts because he kept giving to me. And I didn't complain about the things that he gave. Even if it was things that I didn't care for, I accepted it and I said thank you. So when it came time to give back to him, I had to give back in his love language as well. And it touched his heart. So all of that to say, we have to make sure that we are honoring the divine masculine as well. Men are important. Show them that they are important. Show them that you love them. Show them that you care. That is a part of balance, right? A part of balance is accepting and receiving and also giving and manifesting for them as well, right? You are divine. You are a temple. Act that way. Give him peace the same way that you want peace, right? So that's the end of that one. Just want to remind you that I love you. Go out there and do great things. You are more than capable. Choices exist, and you definitely get to make them. Choose fly and kindness. okay?